Crowley might be a chair sitter. I'm the chair. And so like, that's a heavy weight to take on. You know, I figured you guys would be more concerned over the fact that she doesn't wash her ass, but I guess not. I thought you guys would have more of an issue with that I would have moldy, unwashed swamp ass on my back. But I guess that's okay. Which, like, it's fine. Like, I too have swamp ass. You know, like Crowley won't admit to having swamp ass, but you know, I do. I do. Also, I don't like feet. Hi. Look away. I always hate when people come in and it's just the most out of pocket fucking weirdest thing to come into. Why? Why do you always have to come in when I'm being weird? I'm not always weird, you know that, right? Listen, I'm not always weird. I'm not always weird. No, I sometimes I become pretty normal. I only say weird things occasionally. You know, I always try to talk to people, you know, I always try to talk to people, like new people, you know, and like, you know, like it's like a fine thing. And I'm like, oh, hi, new person, and glad to meet you. You know, I think you're cool, and like I'm cool, right? I think kind of maybe I hope you kind of think I'm cool, you know, like bites lip and like winks, and then like it's fine, right? Um, and you know, and then like I talk to these people, and then it's like, oh hey, yeah, like we're friends, and then like in like casual conversation, it's like, hey, like you ever just like, I don't fucking know, you ever just weird thing, you ever chew the skin off of your toe, and they're like, no, but like I could. You know, like I could almost understand because like I chew the skin off of like the side of my thumb, right? And like that's like it's kind of like the same thing, just like with your feet. And I'm like, yeah, it's like that, right? And then like we can kind of come to like a mutual agreement. But then like if I open up, if I open up with the whole feet thing or the piss thing or anything else of the sort, then it's just like this person's weird. This person's actually just like a weirdo freak weirdo, and I want nothing to do with them, because if this is how they're openly expressing themselves online, they're probably a lot weirder in private, and I never want to talk to this person in private because ew, like they're already being this gross. They're talking about how they have swamp ass. Like, why do I want to associate with this fucking awful, disgusting person? I don't want to do that. No one's normal though. Apparently a lot of people. But then I sit there and I talk about how once upon a time when I was a kid, I had a spit bottle. And then it's like, ew, Barry, ew. Keep that to yourself, you little gross freak weirdo. Don't ask about the spit bottle, please. How long did you leave it? The spit bottle? Years. Once upon a time, it originally was just like on like the side of my bed, you know, like you have like your like bed and like your mattress, and it's like kind of like pushed up against the wall, but like you have like a hole, like not like a hole, but like a gap like between like the wall and like the bed, and like I just had the bottle there, right? And then, you know, like the bottle would just stay on like the side of my bed, and then why collect your spit? I'm interested in the thought process. You know, it wasn't so much to collect my spit, it was more so I was very phlegmy. And I didn't want to have to get up to then go you know, like I didn't want to do all of that, right? And so I would just spit in a water bottle, and so like all of my gross, slimy, thick, mucusy, phlegmy spit would just go into this water bottle. And you guys don't want the lore, so I'll stop there.